Welcome to the Stress Outlet. My name is Dr. Kimberly Quinn, and I am so deeply inspired here on the Atlantic Ocean. I'm also not a huge fan of sharks. I'm just going to tell you that right now, so I'm staying right where I am. But anyway, I've just been inspired all morning for different reasons. And right now I'm watching these waves, and obviously with Mindcraft University, we talk a lot about, becoming the boss of our brain and getting a grip on gatekeeping, what the thoughts we allow in. And I'm thinking about, actually, I have John Kabat-Zinn on the mind this morning, because he has often said, people often think, when those thoughts stop, and certain thoughts, the thoughts we don't want, when we don't give them attention, they gradually fade, they reduce, for sure. However, that's a fancy word for but, right? Thoughts are like the waves on the ocean. And so John Kabat-Zinn will say, instead of thinking you're actually just going to put this big brick wall up and stop all the unwanted thoughts from coming in ever again. And those are all big words which don't exist in reality anyway, right? Always, never, those whole things, all those things. To realize that if we really want peace of mind, we've got to learn, instead of trying to stop the waves, stop the thoughts, learn how to surf. Because the thoughts are going to keep, and we have to kind of just acknowledge them. So when a what if thought, a catastrophizing thought, what if this happens? What if I don't get the job? What if I don't get into the school? What if I don't have a partner? All the what if. Rather than digging our claws in, which is what is intuitive, to hang on to all that fear, is to realize it for what it is. It's anxiety. It's fear-based thinking. They're not really different, okay? Because anxiety stems from fear. To realize it for what it is, because when we actually acknowledge it, kind of like an unwanted guest, and let it go on its way, it's much more apt to dissipate quickly. And just realize, once we realize the waves of thoughts are going to keep coming, and we accept that, it also makes it easier. Acceptance is one of the keys to most problems, right? Is to realize, I got to stay on this. Like, don't want to get a break. Don't have a day where I don't have to keep track of what I'm thinking. No, no. Living deliberately is an all-day, everyday thing. And some days we'll do it better than other days. But the important thing is to get up and get into it, get into the gatekeeping, the thoughts, because unless you want to go down a rabbit hole, realizing the thoughts are going to keep coming like waves. And the thing is, whatever we practice, we inevitably get good at. So it does get easier. But we don't want to be asleep at the wheel unless we want to go down the rabbit hole. Have a great day.